Hi, let me share a quick story with you. When I was 10, my dad said, Son, if you want to make a big impact and help a lot of people, take up law. You'll be able to help people because the law covers all aspects of people's lives. Being a small know it all, I said, No way, that can't be true. My dad insisted, It's true. Give me one aspect of your life that isn't touched by the law. As a kid, I couldn't name anything then. But I've thought about this challenge since then, and even now, 30 years later, I still couldn't find an answer to this. Hi, my name is Attorney Zag from Legal Guide Philippines, and my dad's advice shaped my life's direction. And here with me today is my partner.
Tony Ramon Ramirez.
I've realized that the law indeed touches everything in your life. The law covers your family's relations, from responsibilities to inheritance to your rights. The law tells you about your relationship with the government. The law tells you about any business you may want to run, and the law protects you from harm.
But here's the problem. Because the law's job is to cover all topics, the law has no choice but to be technical and hard to understand. It's like reading a foreign language. There are words there, but they don't make sense to you. You need an interpreter. And in case you didn't realize it, you call these legal interpreters lawyers.
True. I remember one time a couple went to our house to consult my parents. My dad and my mom were tax lawyers, and this couple was being audited by the BIR for back taxes. This couple was so afraid the tax assessment could easily have ended their business. Even as a kid, I could feel that they were panicking. As they sat down in our living room, I heard them tell my mom and dad how much they appreciated being heard by professionals. They had a hard time looking for a lawyer who could help them. They said that when they couldn't find a lawyer, they started reading the tax code themselves. But understandably, they couldn't make sense of anything. They were laymen. They even tried talking to their friends who were also business owners. But since none of them had experienced what they were going through, they couldn't help. They were cutting it so close to the deadline to file an answer with the BIR. And that's when one of their friends introduced them to my parents. My parents welcomed them into our home and took a look at the papers they had with them. My mom took the lead in explaining what the notices said, while my dad explained what laws they can use. At the end of the 1 hour consultation with my parents, I could see the change in their faces. They seemed relieved. They had their shoulders up and they were smiling because now they had an action plan to address the situation. In other words, they left our house happy. With the help of my parents' guidance, I heard that they ended up solving the problem a few months later. Good for them. Now, these people were lucky because they got oriented by my parents when they did. But not all people have access to lawyers who can explain things in a way that can be understood. Let me ask you, if you had a legal situation right now, would you know where to get the right information? If you're looking for guidance, I have something that can help. Meet
Legal
Legal
Guide
Guide
Philippines.
Philippines, your one-stop resource that simplifies Philippine law for non-lawyers. We know you're confused about the law. We know you're afraid and you don't know who to turn to.
That's why at Legal Guide Philippines, we explain things in layman language. We provide articles, books, and workshops written for non lawyers. We use technical terms only when necessary, and when we do, we explain things to you. Our materials are short and comprehensive, so you get the basics of the law in an hour or so. No fluff. We know you're busy, so we identify the important points and we stick to them. The articles, books, and workshops are available anytime, anywhere. We know how important it is to you to have your resources at the time you're dealing with the legal challenge. That's why we put them online. So you can access them as long as you have an internet connection, a computer, a tablet, or even a phone. Who doesn't? When you finish an article, book, or workshop, you walk away feeling more confident and secure about your legal situation. And best of all, you'll have an action plan in your hands.
To this day, I'm still following what my dad said. I'm trying to help as many people as I can with legal situations through our programs. Who knows? There might be something I can help you with today. Visit us at legalguide.ph. So wasn't that simple?
Now
Now
go
go
make
make
better
better
choices.
choices.